Name changes. Mirva here. Some of you are considering name changes and have executed name changes either for yourself personally or for your business. A name is a message. It carries a certain message, energy, frequency about it. When I was getting married, I was living in London. I had no hesitation that I would not take the name of the family I was marrying into. I did the numerology at the time and I checked my name. Not only was it extraordinarily difficult for English people to pronounce, they would have never gotten it right. They were struggling with my first name to begin with, let alone my last name. And then numerology supported it. By that, I've discovered that the energy of my original last name was very, very chaotic. And the name that I was going to take on was much calmer and more balanced. So it was a no-brainer for me at the time. 9 years ago, I was at a point where I needed a new name. And it was not even a question for me to go back to the name of my family of origin. For that reason, why I changed it in the first place. So the question then was, what name would I take? And my teacher, from whom I've learned all of this wisdom, and from whom I've gone through school and certification to do readings, name readings, which is a spiritual reading to assess the frequency and alignment for the purpose and the frequency of how positive that message is. So I learned from my teacher that all of this was very significant and important. And so I asked his guidance for what name I should take. And he said to me, write down all of your names. I was lucky that my mom gave me 2 middle names. So the guidance from my teacher was actually to make my second middle name my new last name. This caused great distress to my father, for example. And he tried to get me to take on names of my grandmother, great-grandmother, blah, 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 this and that person. And none of it was right for me. The message wasn't right. The energy wasn't right. It didn't align with who I am and what is my purpose and my direction in life. So nowadays, what I do is I do these checks, as do other teachers who are certified master teachers by the Tao Academy. We offer this as a service. And why is that? Because the name, if it carries a message that's not aligned with your purpose, or if the energy is chaotic, like it was in my case, it doesn't bring you the success, the easy flow, and it doesn't help you travel easily in life, whether it's your personal name, let alone business name. The business name is actually very, very important for the success of the business. Whether success is financial success, generating clients, achieving outcomes. So the name is the message up front and at the forefront of setting the message for the journey forward. So I wanted to share this wisdom because not a lot of people know this about names. Many people, yes, there's a lot of time that is spent on digesting, brainstorming, swapping names. I recently did a reading on a name for a new business for this digital marketer who was doing a new business in collaboration with other people. And she shared with me the name, and I said to her right away, I said, no, this is not the best name you can have. You need a better name if you want this to be really successful. And so she gave me the options, and I did a reading. I did a score reading on those. What was the best score? Was the best name in the highest alignment and for the positive purpose for them. So this is a very significant aspect that most people ignore and are not aware, or their decision making is just based on their affinity with certain names or words, or there's an attachment to history, which can either be positive or it can be also rather negative, because history can have all kinds of things that go along with it. So I wanted to share this so that you can be aware that this service exists. If you would like guidance on helping you to decide and decipher what is the difference between different name options, either for you personally, for your family, or for your business, this is available to you. And I wish you the greatest success.